Chicago, 1871. What started out as a simple barn fire has grown to engulf the city in flames. You are fire companies who will follow the fire chief through the wards of Chicago to extinguish the blaze. In the end, the bravest company will earn the most prestige and save the city. Godspeed. City of Fire is a push-your-luck style dice game that takes place over a series of rounds. Each round, players will simultaneously roll dice in an attempt to leave a cube at one of the 6 wards on the board. The further up the board, the more points, but also the more risk. 4 or more flame symbols, and a player must retreat without any cubes making it on the board. It's what we call a bust. At the end of the game, the player with the most points claims victory. Each round, starting at Ward 1, players will roll all their dice once. If a player rolls 4 or more flames, they bust. All players who didn't bust will then decide to stay at Ward 1 or go to Ward 2. Green for go, red for stop.
No idea.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah!
Ah!
Any player who chose to stop will place a cube at Ward 1. If they were the only player to stop, they will use the tool at that ward. They are then finished for the round. Any player who chose to go will roll again for Ward 2. Before you roll, make sure that the fire helmet has moved to Ward 2 as it acts as a round tracker. Players will check to see if they busted and then repeat the process of stopping and going for the ward. Once all players have stopped or busted, the round is over. When a player rolls 4 or more flame symbols, they bust. If they have a host, they must use it to re-roll their dice. Flip over the host token and re-roll. If a player busts and does not have a hose, they are finished for the round and do not get to place a cube on the board. However, as a relief for busting, they gain a hose and flip over the token. This hose can be used on a future round. A player uses a tool if they are the only one to stop at a ward. In this scenario, I was the only player to stop at Ward 4, so I must use the blue map. When a player uses a map, they roll the map dice and place an extra cube on the ward number rolled. Each map, and there are 6 available during the setup phase, has a different combination of numbers. The other type of tool is a bugle. When a player uses a bugle, they move cubes from ward to ward. In this scenario, we have a 4-player game in progress with all 6 bugles as our tools. Let's go over each bugle and how they work. 2 cubes down a ward. 1 cube down a ward, 1 cube up a ward. 1 cube up 2 wards. 2 cubes up a ward. 2 cubes down a ward or up a ward. Your choice. 1 cube up 3 wards. When the first player runs out of cubes, finish the round, and then the game is over. Each cube is worth points equal to its ward. Example, these 2 yellow cubes are worth 6 points. There is also an additional 10 points for each majority and line of cubes you have on the board. Power struggle, 10 points for each majority of cubes at a ward. Line of defense, 10 points for each line of cubes from Ward 1 to Ward 6. The player with the most points claims victory.